Sentimental forex update for the 30th of October for the QuasiDB service. Quick look at S&P. We are falling quite heavily. There's your monthly pivot, so that would have been a fairly decent entry had you took it. Don't forget next month's pivot is lower and it's being calculated in real time. All depends on what happens in the next 24 hours. If we do continue to fall, the pivot will come lower. See how it's changing? So yeah, that next month's pivot's 33.47, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge, I think, especially as we're nearing the elections, and that VIX is really high as well. So your levels of interest were 3,555 and 3,444, and 3,347. So we've got the descending moving average. See how it had the support there, and it had the resistance. We had some support, and now we've got resistance. So yeah, keep an eye on things, and if the dollar bubble comes to strong buy, then that's just going to cement this, and we're going to fall. So keep an eye on the dollar bubble. Above for AJ 73.87, 73.07, very choppy. We are a sell. AU system going long at that point. There's quite a large stops up here. One below is 69.91 and above is 71.60. These will be safe if we have a risk off and the dollar will strengthen and the Aussie will weaken. So these would be safe, I think. Next month's pivot's there at 70.91. EA above 166.94, below 165.45. Sideways, ever so slightly going long, very gradually. That would be bearish. So yeah, your next month's pivot's at 165.83. EU, likewise got a bearish projection. See the difference between the pivots. Above 116.97, below 116.35. Took load of stops out yesterday. We are a buy at the high level. They're going long. GU above 129.52, below 128.88. We are a sell, and it's sideways, isn't it really? Check your technicals. Looking okay. The euro pound was another good one, I think, to trade. Kiwi dollar above 66. Well, there's 666, like I mentioned on the chat, and 65.90. We are a buy. So they're going long over time, so that's fairly bearish. Pivots are close, and the next one's pivots at 66.31. Now this is a good sell according to the bubbles because the yen is the strongest and the euro is the weakest. So good job if you held. We did take profits. So we've made good profits. I'm happy. So SSC above is 122.20 and below is 121.46. We are a sell, pretty sideways. Pound yen above 136.03 and 134.26. Again, pretty sideways. We are a sell, mixed in the technicals. Bearish on the high level and bullish on the low level. Just keep an eye on that as well. If they're awfully green, then it's quite bullish. UJ, this is a inverted head and shoulders because we had a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So that could be a bullish scenario, but we are bearish on the sentiment. SSC above is 104.76, below 103.99, and we are heavily sell on the moving averages. Dollar CAD above 130.40 and 132.70. We are undecided, 50-50, so flip a coin. We had a big rally, and it's sideways, isn't it, really? Hence the 50-50. Dollar Swiss, don't forget we're below monthly pivot, but we might come above, especially if that dollar bubble comes into strong buy. So keep an eye on 91.66. We're not that far away, and we close above monthly pivot. That could be quite bullish, especially for next month. 91.76 and below 91.19. And last but not least, gold 1887.3. Now on the hourly, the stop loss cluster below is so far away, I won't show you it, but we are still at the high level, and they're going long. Well, they went long here, and now they're selling. So that could be bullish, but I don't know. It's very tricky. We are still at the high level, and it's a bit sideways on the low level. Yeah, quick 5-minute video. I'm learning Python at the moment. I want to get Twitter sentiment data, and so it looks fairly easy, but I'm having difficulties with the Twitter authentication. So I think that might be the new feature. I think we can look at Twitter sentiment. We can type in like Euro USD and then get what the crowd thinks on the Euro USD, and then the end goal would be to have that on the search tool, and that would be absolutely awesome. So I'm learning Python at the moment, so it's a bit tricky, and I had a late night last night, and I didn't really make much progress. So wish me luck, and have a good weekend. And don't forget, you don't have to trade at all. If you can just be flat, that's a trade in itself. That's a position that you can have just to watch. So take care, and I'll speak to you on Monday.